Hi, my name is Sean from SeanGabrielPhotography.com, and in this short video tutorial I'm going to show you how to take pictures off of your camera and download them onto your computer using Windows Explorer without any special software. Now the first step is to find the cable that came with your camera, the USB connection cable. This end, the larger end, is the USB connection that fits into your computer, and the smaller end fits into your camera somewhere. That's the hardest part, is finding that spot on your camera. On mine, if I hold this a little closer here, if I flip open this little door on the side here, if you can see that there, I have to put the smaller end of the cable into that slot, and it only fits one way. So once you find it, you'll know it. Some cameras have a spot on the bottom of the camera or in the back somewhere, so you have to find that connection port and plug the USB cable in, and then this end goes into your computer. Most computers have a spot right on the front of the computer or even on the side of the monitor for this, so you just have to look for it. Before I do that though, there's one other option, and that is a card reader, and I've got one right here, and you can see this is a Kingston card reader, and it's got all these different slots in front of it. You see these here? It takes all different kinds of memory cards from cameras, so I could pull the memory card out of my camera, put it into the front here, and then plug that into my computer instead of using the cable directly to my camera. The advantage to doing it this way is that it may go a little bit quicker, and also you don't have to have any special drivers or software installed to download the pics if you're using one of these. If you're using a camera that isn't automatically recognized by your computer, then you have to install drivers that come with the camera on a CD. With one of these, you just plug it in and go. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take the USB connection. After plugging one end into my camera, I'm going to plug the other end into my computer. Okay, and then once you've got it plugged into your computer, you have to turn the camera on, and when you do that, your computer may take a few seconds, and eventually a window will pop up in the middle of your screen letting you know that the camera is connected. Now this may not pop up right away as it did for me. There may be a few bubbles that pop up over here down by the clock. They may say things like found new hardware installing, hardware is complete and ready to use, that sort of thing. So that may take a few seconds, so just be patient. Now once this window pops up, you can use a few of these utilities, but for this case I'm going to press cancel here, and I'll show you those in another tutorial. But for now, cancel that window and then go straight to the My Computer icon, which is going to be somewhere on your desktop, and double click that to open up the My Computer area. Now in the My Computer area, you'll see all the drives and disk drives and network drives and everything that's connected to your computer. So in my case here, I've got an external LaCie hard drive, I've got a DVD burner, and some other things including my webcam. But the thing that I want to pay attention to now is my Canon PowerShot SD600, which popped up as its own icon inside my computer. So I want to double click that, and then it shows me all my pictures. Now you may have another folder inside your camera's folder structure to double click in order to get to your pictures. Just so you know, my camera, they're right on top. So what I can do here is sort of browse through and look at what I have. However, if when you come to this screen you don't see the actual previews, you're probably on another view like list. As you can see here, it just lists the file names. So click on the view menu and make sure that it's set to thumbnails. And then what you want to do is select all these pictures and copy them. So the first step is to click on the very first picture in the list, hold the Shift key on the keyboard, and then scroll to the very end of your pictures. I've only got a few here. And as you're holding the Shift key, click on the last picture. And you can see by doing that, it selects all the pictures in between, and that's what I wanted. So now that I've got them selected, I have to copy them, and that's under the Edit menu at the top here. So just click on Edit and then choose Copy, and you can see over here it gives you the keyboard shortcut. So I could have also held the Control key on the keyboard and pressed the C key, and that would have had the same effect. So I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to close this window because I don't need it anymore. And now the question is, where do I want to put these pictures on my computer? And the answer is in your My Documents folder. That's the best place to put them to keep things organized. So your My Documents folder will be listed somewhere on your desktop. Just find it and double click it. And then you can place them right in here, but I like to put them inside this My Pictures folder, which is a subfolder of your My Documents. So double click that. And then you may have some pictures already in here that came with Windows. You could ignore those. And click in an open spot just to sort of deselect anything. Then click on the File menu at the very top, and we're going to add a new folder for these pictures to keep things in order. So click on the File menu, point to New, and then move over and point to Folder. And then your new folder will appear, and you have to type a name for it. So I'm just going to call this Sean's Test Pics. Now normally what I like to do is create a folder for every different type of genre that I like to photograph. For example, friends and family, events, maybe pets, that kind of thing. So try to keep organized by having groups of folders so that when you're looking for your pictures it's easier to find them. So in this case I just need one folder, and I just created it, and I'm going to double click to go inside that folder. And then remember, I had copied the pictures from my camera and closed that window. The computer remembers that. So now when I'm inside the place where I want to put them, I just have to choose Edit, Paste. And again, I could have pressed Control V as the keyboard shortcut to have the same effect. So when I choose Paste, the computer will copy them from my camera directly into this My Pictures folder, and they're there stored right on my computer. Okay, so in summary, to download pictures off your digital camera using Windows Explorer, the first step is simply to plug the cable that came with your camera, one end into the camera and the other end into your computer, turn the camera on, and then use the My Computer icon to find that camera, double click it to open it up, select all the images in there, copy them, then switch over to your My Documents folder, create a new folder in there, and paste them in. And again, there is that other option of using a card reader as well. So that will conclude this very first video tutorial. Thank you for watching.